All right, so the Dolores Hope retrofit panels. Let's go over these. Let's see. Got ourselves some 090. So you got the panels, got the end pieces, um, got some bracing. End pieces need to be welded in. Got these install guides there, and 3/4 inch acrylic that just needs to be tapped. And we're good. Not a whole lot to it. So what you're going to do is bend up the panels, and each of these panels gets a end piece that gets welded in. That's just this piece here. And of course it's very thin right there, so be careful, but you just go ahead and weld in the ends on all of it. You got the full end caps here that cap off the whole thing. And then you choose the ones that say seam. The ones that say seam get this reveal piece riveted to the end piece. So that's only on the two end cap pieces. They get a deal that gets riveted to it, and then the main center piece here that says center, that also gets these pieces riveted to it. So that creates the reveal. So when you go to put this together, you'll have this little step, and it'll look all sexy. So like I say, the main middle panel that gets riveted, and then these two end pieces get this piece right here, bend it up 1, 2, 2, that gets riveted on. And then to try to give this a little bit of strength, a little bit of structure, we've got these thin little braces that get lorged in. What you're going to want to do is lorge those in, and then you want to tack the little ears to the side, so that way it gives this piece some structure, hopefully not to be too wobbly. So right where this piece here meets, just throw a quick tack right there after you lords everything together, and that'll help give this some strength while they go to hang it on. So that's it for fab on that part. Just get these all welded together, lords together, and they're good. And then the other part will be hand cutting all the mounting bars. So you brought in some 2x2 by 3/16 structural. So you should be able to get them all out of here. So you're going to do 471s, and you're going to do 6 of these here, 1/16. And then this is your drilling template or layout anyway. So 22.5. Check with install whether they want 3/8 or 1/2 inch holes on this, whatever they're using, togglers or whatever. So, but just go ahead and drill it out. Just put it in the center of the bar. Call it good. It doesn't have to be perfect because each one's just getting mounted on its own. It doesn't have to follow a template or anything or a pattern. Um, for the guides for install, what you're going to do is just rivet these together. All the flanges go to the outside. So have the flanges face up and have these flanges face out, and just go ahead and rivet these together. And you're just going to make these little jacks. There should be 3 of those. Make sure install gets those. And then for installs purposes, like we talked about before, you're going to mount the middle bar first, get it all leveled up, and then it's 3.5 inches apart from every bar, and then you've got your little 71 inchers at the ends. Get all of the top bars mounted flat and level to each other first, then use the guides to distance the bottom bars from each other and just kind of get them lined up and mount them. And then once that's all mounted, this should be good to go to mount it up. I made a smaller sheet that is printable for install to follow. Another thing for install, make sure that you kind of get this, is one of these R's had to be separate because it fell right on the seam. So it's a little different than the rest of them. All the other letters are universal. They can be changed out, but look out for this particular R. It'll have seam written on it, but it won't fit in any of the other R's. So just keep that in mind. But otherwise it should be pretty straightforward as far as install goes. Just watch that 3.5 inch spacing in between each bar, and should be successful as far as that's concerned. But I made this here so this will fit on a 11 by 17. You should be able to print that out. Make sure install gets that. So otherwise, ignore all this. This was just another direction we were going. So this is the real deal right here. Anyway, hit me up with any questions as far as if you have any.